Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes. A rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ohio State's offense will go to work first. Last time these two got together, it was Penn State showing we are capable of winning a close game.
It was so big for the Nittany Lions to make the play when they needed it, to beat their rival. They always talk about we can't beat them, we can't get it done. They got it done a year ago in a big moment.
And they shot up the recruiting boards after getting that close win against Ohio State, too. Penn State's roster is better today because of that win.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And back to the air on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got the first down himself.
How the... Get your ass down.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Morris. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. He stopped for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, what a move to get open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Makes the catch. It's Clinton. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big...
How do you get his way into the end zone? Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Shakes off the defender. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire.
Stop putting it so goddamn high.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off.
Dude, 7-5, you almost screwed me.
It's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously...
Turning it on! Smashes ahead.
Let's
this
go.
defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to 27.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires downfield. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just works to get himself up.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains
Sit your butt down
on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Got the quick completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against.
I don't like how it shifted
big
my
rivalry.
defense.
Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. To the air on first down. With the catch,
I thought he was going to pick it. I was like,
whoa!
Whoa!
Pick up at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver.
I thought you were going to go the other way.
As a result, no gain.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of
good
business
defense
within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Pressure coming. And here's
Get it, get it, get it. Oh, man, I thought y'all were going to pick it up. We go with this, we go with this.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and
That would
that
have been a game
matches the
changer,
number of
boy.
appearances he had in that win last week. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Direct snap. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time.
That's my fault.
They can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Finds his man. It's Denmark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He rifles one deep on the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up.
You ain't catching me, white boy. No. Let's go. Oh, come on. Inches.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And
let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And the running back was not going to be denied on
Got the stop we needed. Took it down and scored.
Put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
Looking good now. Looking good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Using his legs, it's Morris. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He'll heave it deep.
Let's go, boy. Let's go, boy. Dumbass quarterback. You should have threw that crossing route.
So much confidence.
Dumbass.
Ha! How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Come on, get off him. Get off him. Get off him. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Damn.
Looks as if we have an injury on
My
that
man
last
came
play,
to
and we'll take a
drag
break to check
people.
him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. He's out of bounds after a short gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, I prefer you to stay inbounds.
This is a
Get my
tight
first
end
down,
that
but
not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast.
Jesus, man. Stop putting the ball so high.
He's a real weapon in this offense.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to keep it in the air. Those two not on the same page.
boy.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air.
Ha!
Be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
He's in open space downfield. And he rolls it.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
Let's go.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for
Look,
some
every
running
button on the
room, but
controller.
not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start the racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Woo. Let's
the
go.
defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to
I'm
make sure
fired up
everybody
now.
on the same page. Punt is on its way.
That's a hell of a punt. Good Lord.
He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Holds it in the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I tried to.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between 2 of the winningest programs in football.
That should have been a stupid score.
The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around.
That play action screwed me up because I thought I picked the wrong play.
This is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got
Boy, you lucky.
10 outside the 40. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Gets open down the middle.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at that move.
What
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Flips it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Did anybody want to block that guy?
Nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Toss to the outside. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3.
Oh my God!
Missed it, no good. Missed the field
Come on,
goal,
dogs.
but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
What are you,
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That was a good ball.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return.
Ted, get the hell out of my way.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wide.
Boy, oh man, that came out hot. Woo!
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down.
There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab.
Let's go! Let's go!
Touchdown, Penn State!
Woo!
No midseason.
Wife got so excited she filled it in.
In week 7 as they push out that lead.
Woo, woo.
These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Final minute now of the third quarter. Lost to fire on second down.
Let's go. Mine. Mine. Get out of here. Get out of here.
On that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the option. He'll do it himself.
Oh, shit.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Open space at the 25. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Get that stadium rocking, boy.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is
Dismantling
shaping
them.
up.
Making them look stupid.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this
Yes.
a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we...
But because I'm up the way I am.
Fourth. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started.
Boom.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off.
Oh, boy.
On second down, they're staring at third.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout the practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The short
Let's
hand
go.
to Richardson.
Let's
He's
go.
going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Flying out to the left.
Jockey actually got that in there.
Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Oh,
Right.
I'll try.
Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success. Or
That was the
have
worst
success.
spin
I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure.
All right,
I tell you what,
5'9".
This offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Makes the catch. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper.
Whoa.
At the 41, but that's a big
Teleportation.
pickup of 15.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out
He
this
ran
plan
right into
how to
you.
stop this quarterback.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And the fourth down.
Y'all see that? Her like teleported.
They'll have to give up the football. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but
Turning it on. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So now it's 2nd and long.
Military stun.
Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, I thought big man about to get crazy.
How impressive has this passing game been today, and it looks as if it's on the verge of carrying them to a top 10 win.
And how about this passing attack? Doing what you want.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the line.
Going the other way, and he's got room. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Lots of running room. He's at the, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
That was stupid.
Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Oh, my God.
It's more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? It's part of the fun, right? The give. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With with that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dumps it to the back. Caught, close to the marker, it's Morris. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab.
Oh my God, I hit the freaking triangle button and he does nothing.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. From the gun. Looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the 2 and cut this to a 2-possession game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Well, I guess so.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Now, great spot to be in for the offense. They know just take a knee, no timeouts for the defense, take the clock down to 0.
And they've got to feel good too, David. Hard-fought game. It was a physical contest, but man, getting these W's, that is a sweet, sweet taste.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football
breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Running to Green. Got the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. One more play to pad the stats.
Oh, no, not the fat man.
The final play as the clock strikes 0 here. So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue bloods. Cornerstone.